Did Aaron Rodgers lie about his COVID-19 vaccine status? Yeah, probably, and I don't blame him. I do not blame Aaron Rodgers one bit because the jab, the vaccine, the poke, whatever you want to call it, you get my drift. The mandates, the people stuck up about it, the people who concern themselves only with vaccines and who's got it and who's not, it's a joke and it's completely out of control and it's just being used to divide us at this point. We obviously know that it doesn't stop transmission. It doesn't stop transmission or you catching it. You can still get it if you're jabbed or poked up. It does reduce symptoms, supposedly. That's what the experts say. I'm not making any claims, by the way. Not making any claims about the vaccine or telling you to do or do not get it, but it seems that Aaron Rodgers has not gotten it, and he lied about it to the Packers. Or he didn't exactly lie, per se. He wasn't very clear about it. He wasn't very direct. He didn't lie, but he also didn't tell the 100% truth. So, here's the video on August 26th when Aaron Rodgers was directly asked if he had been vaccinated, and he says, I have been immunized. So, here it is.
Are you vaccinated, and what's your stance on vaccinations?
Yeah, I've been immunized.
He said, yeah, I'm immunized. And so, news comes out. I mean, obviously, he tested positive earlier today. He's out until probably next week because the NFL, first of all, before I even get into this Aaron Rodgers situation, there's a bunch of guidelines that people are saying he might have not been following, and I don't give a crap about it because the guidelines are ridiculous. It's all being used to divide us. It's all being used for power. If you really have to fly on a different plane across country, if you really have to eat at a different table or eat in a different room, if you really have to stay at a different hotel, if you really have to quarantine, if you really have to test daily just because you didn't get the jab, and people who still have the jab, people who got it, are still testing positive. Just look at Devontae Adams, his teammate, his star wide receiver, who is vaccinated apparently. He got it literally last week when they were playing at the Cardinals on Thursday Night Football, and he was out. And here's this from back in September. All right, this article I just pulled up. Several NFL players are trying to get fake vaccine cards. All right. And my theory is that the NFL, the NBA, they report these super high vaccine rates, the super high jab rates. But I think at the bottom of my heart, or not bottom of my heart, what am I talking about? I'm not fucking in love or anything. I really do believe that a lot of these professional athletes are faking cards. I mean, these people aren't stupid, and they have money and they have resources. All right. It is possible that a number of NFL players are successfully pulling off a play action fake against the league that wants them vaccinated. So this article is just about it's about a bunch of agents that said their players are requesting fake cards. But then you've got this going on. Maybe Aaron Rodgers was trying to avoid a situation like this. This was October 3rd, just literally a couple days over a month ago. Former Atlanta Hawks guard Brandon Goodwin claims that COVID-19 jab ended his season. He got blood clots and myocarditis. If you don't know what myocarditis is, look it up and do some research because it is something that is going on in the world. That's all I'll say about that. So he basically revealed that. He was talking about how he got the poke and he just felt winded and his back was hurting and he felt like he couldn't run up and down the court at full strength. I don't know why that ad started to play. This article, this is actually why I made this video because I was scrolling through Twitter. And as you can see, 16 minutes ago from Mike Florio. God. And by the way, Mike Florio is super woke. I do not like Mike Florio at all. Mike Florio talks about the poke and the vaccine, and he makes a bigger deal about it than anyone else maybe in the sports media. Like, it's ridiculous. The only thing he cares about is if you're in the NFL, if you're poked up, or if you're jabbed up. It is ridiculous. There's literally memes going around. He runs pro football talk at NBC Sports. A lot of people just call it pro vaccine talk, and I don't blame him. So this headline: Aaron Rodgers violated COVID protocols by doing maskless indoor press conferences. Oh my God, he committed murder. Sentence him for life. He did a press conference inside maskless. Wow. Fucking ridiculous. The NFL won't come out right away and say it. Then again, the NFL doesn't have to. Packers quarterback Aaron Rodgers, who has been conducting in-person press conferences in the Green Bay facility without wearing a mask because he was secretly unvaccinated. Rodgers violated the rules. And because he was secretly unvaccinated. Look at that line. That line is so fucking snarky. It's so pointless. Well, why should it be public news that if you're vaccinated or not? They asked his coach Matt LaFleur about it, and he said he wasn't going to discuss the vaccination status of his players. Excuse me. It should be between Rodgers himself, his personal family, and the Packers who employ him, and the NFL who employs him. He shouldn't have to put it out in the public. So acting like he was secretly unvaccinated to hurt other people, it's ridiculous. And it's just going with the whole media narrative. This isn't just a sports thing. This isn't just a NFL thing. This is a nationwide thing. This is damn near a planet-wide thing. Just look at Australia, all right? Just look at the crazy lockdowns in Australia and Canada. Look at Canada and Australia. They're creating two different classes of people. If you're unvaccinated, you gotta take the hard way because you're not helping others. If you're unvaccinated, you're a threat. You gotta eat in a different room. You gotta fly in a different plane. You gotta stay in a different hotel room. You gotta quarantine. All this, all that. When quite frankly, if you look at an NFL game, it looks like people are living their lives normally. I mean, a Packers game, I'm pretty sure they've got full attendance this year. No limits at all. People are piled up in the stands doing the Lambeau leap after touchdowns. I mean, this vaccine mandate, it's ridiculous and it's got to stop. And this isn't even doesn't even really involve a mandate. It's because Rodgers tested positive and now he's unvaccinated, so the media is coming after him, and he lied about it. But honestly, if this didn't happen, he probably would have gotten away with it all year. If we're being honest, and this just would have been swept under the rug if he never tested positive. So let's continue just a little bit more on this. The Packers possibly will say it's not for them to enforce the league's protocols. The league would disagree, as NFL spokesperson Brian McCarthy told Pro Football Talk earlier tonight. The primary responsibility is on the club, which can discipline a player of personnel. If the team wasn't disciplining Rodgers for his violations of the league protocols, oh my God, I'm not even going to finish it. This is absolutely ridiculous. They're talking about, what did Aaron Rodgers do wrong? Honestly, this is what I'm going to close on. What did Aaron Rodgers do wrong? Is Aaron Rodgers really, really a threat? Being unvaccinated, is he really a threat? Is he really putting other people in danger? No, this whole thing is absolutely ridiculous.